What a tremendous show tonight. Give it up for the Saturday Night Live cast. Every inch is poised, every inch is profound, every inch as excellent as their predecessors on Friday night. It was an incredible show. You guys had an audience worthy of your effort and your labor, and they heard your words. As I said before, you have no idea the effect that your words are going to have on other people. And it's going to be fun to watch the next year how those words come back to you. It's crazy to sit in here now after the week that we've had, and it just looks like another room in the school. No one who walks by here will know what we did this week. No one will know what this space meant to us these 2 nights. It just is another space. But I want you to think about that. A monologue show can happen anywhere and in any space. When we first got together in February, I told you that culture belongs to you. All right? I can tell you what I want this show to be, how I want you to treat one another, but I can't make you do that. You, this week, treated each other with respect. You honored each other as writers and performers. You celebrated. You comforted. You were the best audience for one another. Those were your choices. You did that. And I could not be more pleased and proud of how you acted as a cast for one another this week. So, among the many, many great things that you did this week, perhaps the most important was being good to one another. It's important that we say thank you and goodbye when something like this happens. I mean, obviously we're back at work on Monday, just like regular students and teachers and things. But we want to make sure that we say thank you and goodbye as a cast. We want to start with Mrs. Blazek. Please. She's worked so hard this week to make sure that our show looks the best, and she's working so hard right now, even as we're speaking. I can tell she's editing in her head how this is all going to fit together. This is going to be archived, and this is going to be there for you. So thank you, Ms. Blazek. Cass has a card for you for everything, so thank you for that. Look, is Miss Van Milligan?
Read the thank you from the past that
Oh.
we would like to share. Yeah, this is for the cast. We want to thank you for, first of all, making this a show. You kind of cast it as a movie. So it's for you. Thank you for all the cast members from all of us. And then this game got, I think the letters in here for this video.
Oh, this is very nice. She will like this very much. This is her color,
And then I have a gift permission with the letters, but she's not here.
so I'll put that on her desk.
Okay.
Okay. 2 things we usually do. We usually hand out awards, and then we usually celebrate our seniors. This is an unusual year in that we don't have anybody that we're inducting into the Monologue Show Hall of Fame. If you're wondering about the plaque that is outside of the black box, the Monologue Show Hall of Fame is for performers who do 3 or more shows. So if you do like your sophomore, junior, and senior year in the Monologue Show, then you get your name on the plaque, and that plaque stays as long as the walls do. You want to think about like what you contribute, and you want to think about what you leave behind. If you're a freshman, you're just trying to get through your week, but as you get older, you think about what's my legacy, what do I leave behind, and the Monologue Show Hall of Fame is one way that we celebrate the people who have built a culture of words. We also hand out awards. These were voted on by you, so we've got a bunch of these to hand out, and we want to start with our techies. Is Adia and Alex still here? Or they bounce? All right. Well, make sure that if you see them in the halls, Alex and Adia have never run a light board before. They've never done a show before, and they were awesome. They made everything look crisp. They got all our cues, and when we came up to them and said, "We want to try this," They were like, sure, we got it. I feel like if we just had one more chance to get the Zuba music, we would have got it. They were awesome, so make sure that, you see them, you tell them they're the best. All right, the Monologue show is famous for having WTF moments where just like something chaotic or random happens that could only have come from the imagination of a sleep-addled teenager. We have 2 awards to hand out for Best WTF Just Happened moment. The first one is Amelia destroys her own friendship with the time loop.
I did just finish building this time machine.
And then, I don't know where this came from. Thor and Loki play Guess Who?
Is this one of your many, many, many children?
Nope.
All right. The Monologue show also traditionally features heroes and villains, and we like to highlight the villain that is most frightening to the audience every year. This year, the best villain was Loki.
Gaze upon your new leader!
We also want to celebrate laughter, and the biggest laugh this year belongs to Chuckles, who doesn't always eat kids.
Clowns do not eat people all the time.
One of my favorite parts of the Monologue show is when we have a moment where like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, either because it's so dramatic, or the line is so good, or the performance is so profound. Usually it's a synergy of all three. We call it the best goosebump moment. And this year it went to a performer who performed tonight. The best goosebump moment was when Misha kept her promise.
I'll be real now. I am keeping it.
Hey, the Monologue show's made of words, and we want to celebrate the best single sentence. There were many, many memorable sentences this year, but the one that came up the most often on your ballots, you would think that my negative percentile weight would indicate the lack of fetus growing inside of me.
You would think my negative percentile weight would indicate the lack of a fetus growing inside of me?
Pregnancy tests. All right. We've got some awards to hand out for best pieces now. We're going to start with the best skit. Monologue show always has tremendous skits, and this one was really dependent on like the chemistry of the 2 people who were great friends. Best skit goes to Ree and Katsali.
Fine, and there is no cone. You're literally holding it. It's an emotional support cone.
All right, then we have a tie for best dramatic piece. We have a. Sorry, we have a definitive winner for the best dramatic piece. This is a piece that didn't even start off as a dramatic piece, but in revisions it became very dramatic and became absolutely electric. I think all of us really reacted to it during the dress rehearsals this week. Best dramatic piece goes to Vernica and Shannon.
Just being excited for me. Because I'm not, okay? What do you mean? You're everywhere.
All right, best a comedic piece differs from a skit in that the person who is doing the jokes is either playing another character or is doing stand-up. It's not, you know, like necessarily like a scene with like a story to tell. It's just somebody up there being funny. And man alive, was this person funny. The best comedic piece goes to Matthew Garner.
God, he was nice. He laughed at all my jokes.
Okay, we did have a tie for poem and message piece. So we're going to do the message piece, I'm sorry, the poem first. One award goes to a newcomer, and the other one goes to somebody who did the show last year. And they were both tonight. First, best poem goes to Martina.
It was weird though. Every time me and Ju went to the store to get lemons, there always seemed to be something.
And then this award goes to somebody who won the exact same award last year because she's just that good, Sam Riddy.
Well, white covers every inch of the house that was once ours.
What's that? All right, and then best message piece. This is a piece. The message piece goes to somebody who writes something that is supposed to teach, that is supposed to like get the audience to think. It's often the performer is speaking as themselves or him or herself, and they want people to pay attention. This is the closest to like a monologue in the Monologue show. We had a tie for this. The first one was performed last night, and it was Zayna Khan.
She works tirelessly until the afternoon, where she then goes to her second job.
The second one performed tonight, and it was Bella.
Our song They Must has a name, a face, and a home. You can see them if you search.
All right, then we have some awards for cast members for just doing different things in the show to celebrate their performances. First, we have an award for most valuable cast member, people who appear in multiple pieces or have to carry particular dramatic weight in multiple pieces or in comedic pieces. This year's most valuable cast member was Amelia.
Mark, like, and love are not the same thing. You have duties to fulfill here at home. Why you wish to be independent now?
And then we also vote on best duo or ensemble, a team up of people, sometimes puppets. We've had puppets win it in previous years. But this year, the best duo in the ensemble, it's a no-brainer for their chemistry, Quetzali and Reed.
And you didn't think to mention that?
I didn't want to interrupt to talk about algebra.
We have a best newcomer award. This is somebody who didn't do the Monologue show before, and then they decided to do it this year. She went tonight, and she was terrific, and she just brought great energy to the whole week. Best newcomer is Martina.
Go to the store, want lemons, get oranges instead, sugar, pitcher, water. Wait.
And we also do an award for most improved from previous years, and this one goes to Quetzali.
I had to realize that I am human, and I am not perfect.
All right, and then finally we have an award for best performance. And this is an award that goes to somebody who gave 3 performances this year in very different manners. Often as a soldier, but perhaps the award, the performance that won him this award was playing a son who was dealing with a difficult mother who was not Amelia. Although I would like to think that those two are connected. Best performances, Angel.
The funny thing is that I can't remember a single time she ever looked for me.
Okay, my friends, that is our show. That's the book, 2026 Monologue show. Yes. Oh, these are technical notes. These are technical notes. Anyway, that is the book on the 2026 Monologue show. On Monday, we all have to go back to work, and we have to go back to school, and we have to pretend that this is just a normal room and not a cathedral, and we have to pretend that we're just ordinary people walking around, except you're not. As I wrote in the letter that I posted in the dressing room, you are the people who help others. You help them with your words. The easiest thing in the world, I think, is to stay silent. In fact, many students, that's their whole goal, is to just stay silent and not be noticed or not disturb things and, slide through their day. That is not who you are. I hope that you are proud of that. I hope that you're able to deal with, the trouble that brings you. But I hope you also hear in the days to come and the weeks to come how valuable your words are to other people. How much they lift them up, how much they inspire them, how much they make them want to join you on this stage next year. Please come back next year. Please do it again. We have more stories to tell, and you guys are just getting started. Okay, so thank you very much. You're all